I'm excited to see Will. Will's awesome. He's a great improviser. He's a great comedian. He's a great actor. You know, I think Will's one of the great ones of our era. So it's cool to see him do something on Broadway. Are we on Broadway? This is like right next to Broadway. Yeah, it's on Broadway.
He's one of the funniest people on the planet, and I just love his humor so much. I'm really looking forward to what I think is going to be an amazing off-the-cuff performance. I just feel like it's probably scripted, but it's never going to feel that way. I just love his humor, and I love his movies, and I'm so glad he's on Broadway.
Will Ferrell and George Bush. That's a pretty unbeatable combination. Actually, just Will Ferrell is kind of the unbeatable combination.
Well, I just miss George W. I miss him so much. I wanted to spend an evening with him.
I think everybody's ready to laugh. I think it's been a long, uptight 8 years, and yeah, I think people are glad to hear him talk on a subject that he's been very passionate about for a really long time.
I think that Will Ferrell sort of does the ultimate impression of him, so that's very exciting. I actually won the 8th grade talent competition in my school back home in Pennsylvania because my friend Emily Fritz and I did the Spartan Cheerleaders, and we won gold with the competition, so I'm really familiar with Will Ferrell's work. I've studied it inside and out.
Gosh, I love this guy. He's the funniest guy in the world. Always made me laugh on the show, and he's the nicest guy in the world, and he's going to blow it out tonight. I'd love to see him on Broadway. It's like, I mean, that's what a dream. That's awesome. Dream come true.
I don't know what to expect, but I hope there's a dance number, you know, and puppetry.
So after 8 years, this crazy ride's over, and I gotta be honest with you, I feel as free as balls and boxers, you know?
Crazy. I don't know how this happened. I still think it's kind of an accident at this point. All along the way, we've been tweaking it and playing with it in every little minutia and deciding what you're going to put where. And tonight was just this relief of, that's it. It's the show. So it was really exciting. And Will was phenomenal. I mean, he's just so inhabits this character. And so we were kind of giddy.
We were just talking about it before we came over here. It's just one of the most fun things we've ever collaborated on of any of the movies we've done or anything. This is like really tops the list.
I'm so happy. I'm so fortunate to be in this show. It's amazing. And now we're going to celebrate with vodka.
I kind of can't believe it happened in a weird way. It was thrilling. And I think I'm done, right? Once you do the opening, you're just done. Yeah, okay. Can't believe it's already over. The run's done.
You know, Will's always riffing, coming up with different things, and some of the stuff he comes up with, you just don't know where it comes from, but he's so sharp and so quick that he's great. He's wonderful.
This man is a god. He's not even a man. And I tell him every day, I'm more and more in love with him with each passing minute, because truly, I mean, I've been fortunate to work with some people of whom I was a fan beforehand, and then you go in and it's like, oh, everybody's human and we don't need to talk every day. I go to work, I mean, we've been late for calls because we're just kicking it. Like, it's such an amazing, amazing thing. He's the most kind, wonderful, genuinely smart, funny, brilliant, professional man.
He kind of works off the audience, and he's able to just come up with new things based on what the audience gives him, and if he sees the audience is really going with him with one of the stories, then he's able to, you know, he keeps going and he keeps coming up with more levels and, you know, and more layers of the story, and it's just really, it's phenomenal.
There's a lot of interaction with the audience that I do, and that's something where you just don't know if it's going to work or not. And it's just so satisfying that I think audiences appreciate that I'm talking to them, going out there, making little comments here and there, and we have a whole, you know, part at the end of the show where I give people nicknames, and that's one of the more satisfying things, for sure.
But let it be known, here and now, I'm a Texan through and through, okay? A Texan who was born in Connecticut, went to boarding school in Massachusetts, and college at Yale and Harvard. I would have gone to the University of Texas for law school, but there was one issue. I was not accepted.
I think he really gets the unearned cockiness, you know, the fact that Bush struts around so much, but he was basically born rich, you know, was a C student. There's really no moment that Bush ever really distinguished himself other than his family name. And Will has always really gotten those kind of characters. It's kind of the ugliest side of America.
I had to pick it up and make the call, whether or not it was go time. 7,982 deployed warheads ready to go if I said so. No holds barred. Let the big dogs hunt. Take no prisoners. Every dog has its day. My child's an honor student.
There are so many moments in the play, in what Will has written, that are actual quotes of his, where, you know, trained comedians could not write better punchlines than his real life. His real administration did these things and said these things. So that's what it is. It's the truth of it that, you know, we are choosing to laugh at and take a, you know, closer look at.
I think for most of America, they think of New York City as, oh my God, the big liberal, crazy city, and it's not. It's, you know, New York's made up of cab drivers, cops, you know, Wall Street guys. It's a really diverse mixture here. So every night we get, you know, you'll get a stockbroker guy cheering Bush, or you'll get a, you know, a Republican cheering Bush, and then you'll get people booing Bush, and that's kind of what we wanted. We wanted it to sort of be the court of public opinion with laughter, was sort of the idea. So there's no other city you could do this in.
You look at the crowd and you'll see everything from college kids to students in junior high to tried and true theater goers to come and see every show. So you got this great eclectic mix of all ages and all backgrounds. Who some are there who are just fans of mine, others are there who love political humor. So it's this great mix, and it's just it's kind of a party every time we do the show.